Bruce Lorne Campbell is an American film and television actor, director, writer, producer and author. As a cult film actor, Campbell is best known for his role as Ash Williams in Sam Raimi's hit Evil Dead series of films, and he has starred in many low-budget cult films such as Crimewave, Maniac Cop, Bubba Ho-tep, and Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat. He would later spoof his B-movie career in My Name is Bruce, which he starred and directed. He has since made voice appearances in animated films, including Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and Cars 2. In television, Campbell is known for his lead roles in both The Adventures of Brisco County, Jr. and Jack of All Trades, his portrayal of Autolycus in Hercules, The Legendary Journeys and Xena, Warrior Princess, and notably for his role as Sam Axe on the USA Network series Burn Notice. Personal life: Campbell was born in Royal Oak, Michigan, the son of Joanne Louise, a homemaker, and Charles Newton Campbell, an amateur actor and traveling billboard inspector. He has an older brother, Don, and an older half-brother, Michael Rendon. Campbell's first wife was Christine Devoe, whom he married in 1983. They had 2 children, Rebecca and Andy, before their divorce in 1989. Campbell currently lives in Jacksonville, Oregon, with his second wife, costume designer Ida Giron, whom he met on the set of the movie Mindwarp. Campbell is an ordained minister and has married couples. Career: early years. Bruce Campbell began acting as a teenager and soon began making short Super 8 movies with friends. After meeting Sam Raimi in Wiley E. Groves High School, the two became very good friends and started making movies together. Campbell would go on to attend Western Michigan University while he continued to work on his acting career. Campbell and Raimi collaborated on a 30-minute Super 8 version of the first Evil Dead film, titled Within the Woods, which was initially used to attract investors. Major film roles: a few years later, Campbell and Raimi got together with family and friends and began work on The Evil Dead. Campbell starred and worked behind the camera, receiving a co-executive producer credit. Raimi wrote, directed and edited, while fellow Michigander Rob Tapert was producer. Following an endorsement by horror writer Stephen King, the film slowly began to receive distribution. 4 years following its original release, it became the #1 movie in the UK. It then received distribution in the US, spawning 2 sequels, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. Campbell's role as Ashley J. Ash Williams has since become iconic. The first 2 films in the series are considered horror classics and are credited with spawning the horror comedy genre. He was also drawn in the Marvel Zombie comics as his character, Ash Williams. He is featured in 5 comics, all in the series Marvel Zombies vs. Army of Darkness. In the comics he fights alongside the Marvel heroes against the heroes and people who have turned into zombies while in search of the Necronomicon. He has appeared in many of Raimi's films outside of the Evil Dead series, notably cameo roles in the Spider-Man film series. Bruce Campbell also joined the cast in Raimi's Darkman and The Quick and the Dead, though having no actual screen time in the latter film's theatrical cut. Campbell often takes on quirky roles, such as Elvis Presley in the film Bubba Ho-tep, and appears in B-movies and starred in My Name is Bruce. Along with Bubba Ho-tep, he also played a supporting role in Sky High. He also was featured in the Jim Carrey drama The Majestic. Campbell also had a key supporting role in the Coen brothers' film The Hudsucker Proxy. Campbell was also the star of the Maniac Cop B-movie series. Other roles in mainstream films for Campbell included the Michael Crichton adaptation Congo, a film version of McHale's Navy, and Escape from L.A., the sequel to John Carpenter's Escape from New York. Campbell had a starring voice role in the hit 2009 animated adaptation of the children's book Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Cars 2. In January 2010, he stated in an interview that his new film project is called Bruce vs. Frankenstein. The film is directed and produced by his friend Mike Richardson. Campbell produced the remake of The Evil Dead, along with Sam Raimi and Rob Tapert. Campbell made an appearance that may allude to his signature character, Ash, and will reprise his role in Army of Darkness 2. In an interview with Erin Darling, Campbell announced that Army of Darkness 2 is not happening, saying it's all internet BS. there's no reality whatsoever. These random comments slip out of either my mouth, or Sam Raimi's mouth. Next thing you know, we're making a sequel. Television roles. Outside of film, Campbell has appeared in a number of television series. He starred in The Adventures of Brisco County, Jr., a boisterous science fiction comedy western created by Jeffrey Boehm and Carlton Cuse that ran for one season. He played a lawyer-turned-bounty hunter who was trying to hunt down John Bly, the man who killed his father. He starred in the television series Jack of All Trades, set on a fictional island, occupied by the French in 1801. Campbell was also credited as co-executive producer, among others. The show was directed by Eric Grundemann, and was produced by various people, including Sam Raimi. The show aired for 2 seasons, from 2000 to 2001. He had a recurring role as Bill Church Jr. based upon the character of Moxie Mannheim's son from the Superman comics on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. In 1996 and 1997, Campbell was a recurring guest star on the show Ellen as Ed Billick, who becomes Ellen's boss when she sells her bookstore in Season 4. He is also known for his supporting role as the recurring character Autolycus on both Hercules, The Legendary Journeys and Xena, Warrior Princess, which reunited him with producer Rob Tapert. Campbell played Hercules' Xena series producer Tapert in 2 episodes of Hercules set in the present. He directed a number of episodes of Hercules and Xena, including the Hercules series finale. Campbell also landed the lead role of race car driver Hank Cooper in the Disney made-for-television remake of The Love Bug. Campbell made a critically acclaimed dramatic guest role as a grief-stricken detective seeking revenge for his father's murder in the 2-part episode of the 4th season of Homicide, Life on the Street. Campbell later played the part of a bigamous demon in the X-Files episode, Terms of Endearment. He also starred as Agent Jackman in the episode Which Way Now? Of the WB series Charmed, as well as playing a state police officer in an episode of the short-lived series American Gothic titled Meet the Beatles. Campbell co-starred on the television series Burn Notice, which aired from 2007 to 2013 on USA Network. He portrayed Sam Axe, a beer-chugging, womanizing former Navy SEAL now working as an unlicensed private investigator and occasional mercenary with his old friend Michael Wesson, the show's main character. When working undercover, his character frequently used the alias Chuck Finley. Campbell was the star of a 2011 Burn Notice made-for-television prequel focusing on Sam's Navy SEAL career, titled Burn Notice, The Fall of Sam Axe. Voice acting. Campbell is featured as a voice actor in several video game titles. He provides the voice of Ash in the 3 games based on the Evil Dead film series, Evil Dead, Hail to the King, Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick and Evil Dead, Regeneration. He also provided voice talent in other titles such as Pitfall 3D, Beyond the Jungle, Spider-Man, the movie, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man. He provided the voice of main character Jake Logan in the PC title, Takine, The Fringe, the voice of main character Jake Burton in the PlayStation game Broken Helix and the voice of Magnanimous and Megas XLR. Campbell voiced the pulp adventurer Lobster Johnson in Hellboy, The Science of Evil and has done voiceover work for the Codemasters game Mary Dollar T, a game which was announced on the 28th January 2010 to have been terminated. He also provided the voice of the mayor in the 2009 film Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the voice of Rod Reedline in Cars 2 and the voice of Fugax in the 2006 film The Ant Bully. Despite the inclusion of his character Ash Williams in Telltale Games Poker Night 2, Campbell does not voice the character in the game. Writing. In addition to acting and occasionally directing, Campbell has become a writer, starting with an autobiography, If Chins Could Kill, Confessions of a B-Movie Actor, published on August 24, 2002. The autobiography was a successful New York Times bestseller. The paperback version of the book adds a chapter about the reaction of fans at book signings. Whenever I do mainstream stuff, I think they're pseudo-interested, but they're still interested in seeing weirdo, offbeat stuff. And that's what I'm attracted to. If Chins Could Kill follows Campbell's career to date as an actor in low-budget films and television, providing his insight into blue-collar Hollywood. Campbell's next book, Make Love. The Bruce Campbell Way was published on May 26, 2005. The book's plot involves Bruce as the main character struggling to make it into the world of A-list movies. He later recorded an audio play adaptation of Make Love with fellow Michigan actors, including longtime collaborator Ted Raimi. This radio drama was released through the independent label Rykodisc and spans 6 discs with a 6-hour running time. In addition to his books, Campbell also wrote a column for X-Ray magazine in 2001, an issue of the popular comic series The Hire, and comic book adaptations of his Man with the Screaming Brain. Most recently he wrote the introduction to Josh Becker's The Complete Guide to Low-Budget Feature Filmmaking. Campbell maintained a blog on his official website, where he posted mainly about politics in the film industry. The blog has since been discontinued. Filmography, films, TV series, director, producer, executive producer, writer, see also. If Chins Could Kill, Confessions of a B-Movie Actor, Make Love. The Bruce Campbell Way, references. External links, official website, Bruce Campbell at the Internet Movie Database, Bruce Campbell at AllMovie, Bruce Campbell at TV Tropes, Salon Interviews. Bruce Campbell, Not My Joe. Bruce Campbell appears on Wait Wait, Don't Tell Me.